Hi, and welcome to the Self-Learning Series for Control-M Workload Automation. My name is Rick Hansen, and I'm a Senior Technical Support Analyst for Control-M. I'm going to be describing the migration or upgrade process for Control-M 7. The upgrade process is controlled by the Migration Toolkit. The toolkit exports your data from the previous version and then imports it into the 7.0 environment. While importing, it makes any necessary 7.0 version updates. This migration can go from any OS or database to any other OS or database. For example, from Microsoft SQL Server on Windows to Postgres on Unix. What you select to upgrade depends on the size and needs of your environment. The only requirement is that the EM is at a version equal to or higher than the Control-M server. You can choose to migrate your EM only, your EM and your Control-M servers, or your EM and just some of your Control-M servers, migrating the other Control-M servers at a later time. The agents can also be upgraded at a later time. This allows you to not have to change any of your CMs during the EM and server upgrade. EM 7.0 supports Control-M server versions 6.2 through 7.0, and the Control-M server 7.0 supports agents 6.2 through 7.0. The Migration Toolkit will allow you to upgrade from an EM or Control-M server 6.2 environment and above. The upgrade process works like this. First, you install the new 7.0 environment. Then you install the Migration Toolkit, validate the data, export the data from the source, copy the file over to the target, and import the data into your target environment. First, you want to install the new 7.0 environment. In the documentation, this is referenced as the target environment. The previous environment will be referenced as the source environment. After installing the 7.0 environment, you will need to download the Migration Toolkit from the BMC Anonymous FTP server. There is a Migration Toolkit for the EM and a separate Migration Toolkit for the Control-M server. You will need to install the EM Migration Toolkit on both the EM 7.0 and the previous version of EM. However, for the Control-M server, you will only need to install the Control-M server Migration Toolkit on the previous version of the Control-M server. The Control-M server 7.0 has the Migration Toolkit included. The Migration Toolkit main menu looks like this, and it has the options to validate, export, import, and the first step you'll need to do is to validate, which runs through your data and makes sure that it's ready to export and import into the new environment. So the process will look like this. First on your EM, you'll validate the data, export the data, move the file over to the new environment, and import the data. The Control-M server process is exactly the same. Validate the data, export the data, move the file over, and then import the data. After you upgrade the Control-M server to 7.0, it is necessary to upgrade that server's job definitions in the EM database. This is accomplished with the EM migrate DC command. The EM migrate DC command is run on the EM server with the name of the data center that was upgraded to 7.0. This upgrades the data in the EM so that it is in sync with the upgraded Control-M server. All of this is documented in the migration guide. The best way to have a successful migration is to test it. You only have to bring down the current EM or server long enough to run the migration export. This will allow you to go through the process, measure the export and import times, and verify that your data can be migrated from end to end. One feature of the server only is that you can export the static data while the server is running and perform most of the testing without even having to bring down your current server. You can also find the latest upgrade information in the Upgrade Considerations solutions that are found on the BMC knowledge base. Finally, I'd like to advertise our Amigo program offered through customer support. This program is designed to help you plan your upgrade. When you're thinking about an upgrade, you can open an issue with support with the keyword Amigo, and we will send you sample migration steps and answer any questions that you have about the upgrade plan. Additionally, if you contact us the week before your upgrade, we can review your final plan and let our on-call team know about your upgrade. Thank you for joining me in this presentation of the Control-M 7 upgrade.